My grandmother was always my role model growing up, and one thing she helped teach me since I was a kid was that my purpose in the world is to make sure that the person in front of me, no matter what they're feeling, never has to feel it alone. When I was in high school, my friend Lauren was diagnosed with a really rare form of cancer. And I remember that day she was immediately pulled from school and in the hospital getting her first chemotherapy treatment. And so by the time I got into college, I was at Brown University, and I realized this was my opportunity to learn how I could get into the world of pediatric oncology, childhood cancer, and how I could give back in memory of my friend Lauren. And so I started volunteering at the local children's hospital. And whenever I would meet a new child, I would walk into the room with a smile on my face, and I would ask them, "What do you want to be when you grow up?" And it was amazing to see their eyes just light up as they shared that they wanted to be a dancer or a hockey player and everything in between. And you could tell that in that moment, they totally forgot about having cancer, and they were just kids again. And it was clear that there was this vitally missing piece to the puzzle of pediatric oncology, the need for long-term social support that everyone seemed to be talking about, but no one seemed to be doing anything about. And so in my naive 19-year-old mind, I said, well, let me give it a shot. And that was the start of Connecting Champions. In those first 6 weeks after referral, we worked with the child, the parents, and the hospital care team to understand what are the core developmental challenges that this child is facing because of cancer. We then take that information to, after asking the child, what do you want to be when you grow up, find a mentor in the child's career or field of interest, and we find someone not just who does what the child wants to do, but someone who specifically fits that child's needs and characteristics. In 2015, the chief pediatric oncologist at UPMC Children's Hospital of Pittsburgh reached out to us and said, we're noticing significant changes in the quality of life of our patients in Connecting Champions, and we want to propose a historic partnership. They fully integrated us into the hospital care team, so every time a child is newly diagnosed, in the same way that they are assigned a doctor, a nurse, a social worker, they're also assigned one of our program staff. We've seen our families cope better, we've seen our young ones make their first friends, and we've seen our teens and adolescents overcome depression. Funding and mentorship from the Greater Sum Foundation allows us to plant those seeds and begin national expansion in the coming year.